Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video, and we have a Week 11 matchup today in the 2025 season. Ole Miss versus Kentucky. Yes, we will be back in front of our home fans. We just had a close victory in Auburn versus the Tigers. We got the victory 24-21. It was a hard-fought game, but we came out on top at the end. Now, the big thing about this matchup is Ole Miss is back for revenge. So the Ole Miss Rebels got crushed last season in front of their home fans against this Kentucky team. We crushed Ole Miss last year in the rain. It was not even close. So you better believe Ole Miss has that in the back of their mind, and they want to come into Lexington, Kentucky today and crush the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, this Kentucky team is now ranked 5th in the nation, sitting with the record of 7-1. We're 4-1 in the SEC conference games, and the only team to beat us was Georgia, and that was a hard-fought game in Georgia. We will likely play Georgia next year in front of our home fans, so we'll get revenge on Georgia next season. But big thank you to all of you all for all the support here on this series and across all the Ryan Gamer Career Mode series on the channel. This one has been so much fun, and this season on Heisman difficulty has been a blast. Every single game has been intense, it's been very challenging, and I still think that we can win a national championship on Heisman difficulty. If you all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel and really keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and if you're looking for more episodes or to catch up on some episodes you might have missed in this series, check out the full playlist linked in the video description below. That's also where you can find all my other franchise and career mode content here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. And just like always, I will have timestamps for you all in the video description. You want to go ahead and jump to the game, feel free to go ahead and do that. But we're going to go through the top stories, new recruits we locked in after the last episode, and also look at the college football playoff projections if the season ended today. So a lot to do today. It's going to be a fun episode, and then of course recruiting at the end of the episode. So now on to the top stories and then on to the college football playoff projections. So taking a look here, really the main top story this week and the only kind of notable top story is Vanderbilt upset Missouri in Vanderbilt 35-27. So Mizzou drops to 11th ranked. That is a huge loss for the Missouri Tigers and a huge win for Vanderbilt. I mean, that is a massive, huge upset. Home field advantage, anything can happen in college football. So now an updated look at the top 25 through the first 10 weeks of the season. You got Georgia still number 1 at 8-0, then Penn State, Alabama, Michigan, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Nebraska, Oregon, Boston College, and Cincinnati. Now, that's the top 10. The final team to make the top 25 this week is Houston, sitting with the record of 6-2. And I want to point out, Boston College and Syracuse have a matchup this week, and it has huge college football playoff contentions. Syracuse has had a great season. They've dropped a couple games, though, recently when they were had an undefeated start. So that is going to be a huge game. Syracuse will have to take down Boston College, and I believe that game is in Boston College. So not going to be an easy win there for Syracuse. They seem to dominate, though, at least in this Dynasty Mode series. So maybe they're going to get the win there. And here is your first look at the projected college football playoffs for the 2025 season. Right now, the 4 teams to get a bye, you would have Georgia, Penn State, Boston College, and Cincinnati making out the top 4. Now, the other teams starting at the top left and down, Liberty versus Alabama, Nebraska versus Texas A&M, Missouri versus Michigan, and Oregon versus Kentucky. The cool thing about that, if it does work out that way, you all realize we would face off against Oregon in the first round of the college football playoffs. That would be a rematch of the previous year's national championship. So we took down Oregon in our first season to win the national championship. We crushed Oregon. Nothing Oregon would love more than to crush this Kentucky Wildcat team, knock us out of the first round. Now, of course, this is early projections. There's so many games left, so many big games left. This is going to change dramatically. But what about Cincinnati and Boston College being in there as the highest ranked division winners in the top 4 there? That's pretty amazing. So I'm excited to see how the season shapes up. It's going to be a battle. It is going to be a battle. So now just a quick update on our recruiting class. Our recruiting class is looking fantastic. The notable one is Stephen Bullock, the Phil General 5-star gym quarterback who will be our starting quarterback next season. I think Steven is going to be a superstar. So now, last week, we were able to lock in Clay Melvin, a speed rusher defensive tackle from Belfry, Kentucky, a 4-star non-gym athlete. But then the big one was Larry Peppers, committed to Kentucky, 4-star gym, right outside linebacker, power rusher. Is going to be a big part of our defense in the future. Now, we did lose out on this 4-star right tackle, Amani Woodhead. Now, we will do the rest of the recruiting at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. I love the recruiting in this game. I think they knocked it out of the park. It is a blast. Honestly, I like the recruiting just as much as I like playing the game. And here's an update on where we rank in the top recruiting classes for the year. We are ranked 6th right now, trying to get in the top 5. The big part about this is we have the most 5-stars out of any other school. So Miami has the highest points right now for the top class. They got 2 5-star, 18 4-star. Georgia number 2, Oregon, Notre Dame, Maryland, and then Kentucky. So now we have a lot of recruits we're going after. This is going to move up. So we may get into the top 5, and you want to have 2 top 5 seasons to unlock the elite recruiter, and the elite recruiting coaching abilities are amazing. So we need to make sure we get into that top 5 this season and next season. So recruiting class is looking great. And it is time for the Week 11 SEC matchup. The Ole Miss Rebels coming into town here in Lexington, Kentucky to face off against the number 5 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. We need Big Blue Nation to be fired up today as we take a look at these two teams by the numbers. Very even matchup. Ole Miss is 86 across the board. We're 86 overall, 86 offense, but 87 defense. And our defense has played fantastic this season, and we better continue that today. We got to use home field advantage to our advantage. Let's not turn over the football. Let's play smart, and let's get a good start here to this game. My big goal, run the football. Run the football against that defensive line in Ole Miss. Our offensive line can outpower their defensive line and try not to throw interceptions, right? Don't turn over the football. Let's go ahead and dive on in, everybody. It is time, and I do want to rock the uniforms that we have not really wore a lot this season. We're going to go all black today. We are going to go the all black chrome helmets, black jerseys, black pants, a uniform that you all saw all last season, most of the season. We're gonna be rocking the all black today. So that is gonna be the uniform. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Ole Miss looking for revenge against the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's do this. Get fired up, everybody. Get your one-times ready. Let's play some high-level football today.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
That never gets old. It never gets old. I've never skipped an intro in this game ever when I'm playing it. It's just so amazing. I love this series. Honestly, this is my favorite series on the channel. Thank you all for being a part of it. On UFK, everybody. Let's play smart football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason.
I will say, Brock Vandegrift's big problem this season has been ball security. Last season, did a great job not throwing interceptions after the beginning. We've thrown too many this season. We have to make better throws. It starts with me hitting the right button.
Toss to the outside.
That's the line. That's the offensive line. Come on.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge.
Those are my two favorite run plays in the game.
You better block the
The inside zone, trips left, and then the power O sweep. I forgot to identify the right mic there. That's on me. That's on me.
All right, well,
okay.
the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Let's run the Ryan Gamer slot corner, named after the head coach here at Kentucky.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift.
Beautiful. Nice secure catch.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw him off a bit. Power right, blast left.
But he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Okay, that did not work.
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Okay.
Don't you love
I like screen here.
That fly around, that make things happen. The ones that get in the backfield. The
Let's
running back tries to
go.
somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice
Let's
job by the
go
defense. Great
halfback,
tackle for a
shotgun
loss.
doubles offset.
After losing
It's the
a couple on that
freshman
last
in.
play, here's
I'm not a
2nd and
huge
12.
fan of that. Looks like they're in a cover 3 shell. If that's the case, the seam's going to be open. The seam's going to be open if they are in a cover 3.
He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback
Tried to toss it up through them. They were open. What about Brock Vandegrift breaking the tackle? Do you notice the freshman? Watch the freshman. This, that's one thing I love about this game, though, seriously. I know, like, I don't love that he missed the block, but freshmen play like freshmen. The way they have the awareness stat in this game really work, it's amazing. Like, this is a freshman, keep in mind, and you can tell it by watching this play. He's supposed to block here. He misses the block. He misses the block, right? That's a freshman player. Now, Brock Vandegrift does a great job breaking the tackle, and I could have ran that, right? I should have ran it. But what I'm looking for right here is for one receiver to come back. And the tight end finally comes back, but I do not get a good throw on it. I mean, you can see that. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. It was open if I hit Sanders there, but we have to remember, Brock Vandegrift is not Patrick Mahomes out there. And you can tell I'm used to playing a lot of Madden recently with Patrick Mahomes because you can make those throws, but yeah, not a great decision. Okay.
You don't worry about the other side of the
Wake
field.
up.
It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job.
This could be a touchdown.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
What a play on the ball.
They were just trying to
Wow,
move
that
the
was a
chains. They
great
were
play
trying
on
to
the
move
football.
scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was incredible coverage at the end there. He had him beat. Good throw by Brock, though. Taking a shot, too.
Looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how
He
you force
almost
some
caught it,
completions and
too.
force
Okay, that's all right. Not a good start.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Abandoned the run too early. Why were we throwing so much?
First one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Why do we throw so
And
much?
he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line
Wake
before
up.
he's brought down. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside.
I want to
is
point
being
out,
physical
so I've got
with
my
it,
Kentucky
and
shirt
this
on
team will
today.
do that.
The Kentucky-Georgia game has not happened yet. I'm recording this video on Saturday morning, September 14th, before that game has happened. So I want to point that out.
So this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
I read the run. Okay, settle down. Settle down.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
Who's got the ball?
Nowhere to run.
The
on
game
that
didn't
one.
even know who had the ball. What
Play
just
shows you
happened?
really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack.
I'm putting
They're
the blitz
really
on
good.
them.
One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, no.
They're bringing heat.
Thank you.
He can't escape,
Thank
and
you.
down he
Thank you.
goes.
And this defense
Playing the air
first
guitar,
sack
too.
and
You
was
love to see it. What a sack.
to hit the QB, to affect
You
the
all
QB.
realize
Last week only had 2 sacks.
I read the run,
Gotta continue
and
to
if
put
Hardaway
pressure.
doesn't get the sack there, that's an easy completion. Good job on the blitz there. Good play call. Now we need to do a match, a cover 3 match. No, let's go dime. Let's go dime cover 4 match.
And we might as
Tell
well
him to-
state
tell
the
him to
obvious.
play
First
over
and
top.
second down didn't work out.
Play the
Third
sticks.
and very long.
See, great
Got
coverage.
his man on the outside.
Let's go.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first
I've
down
come a
marker.
long way on calling
He just
defense.
didn't
I'm
have
better
a
at
chance
calling
to get
defense than
loose and make
offense
his way to
now.
that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes.
I've come a long way on
Run
both,
your
though.
route past
I'm
the
not
sticks,
perfect,
so you
obviously.
Get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks
Gotten a lot
were
better.
and forcing the 4th down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before
Okay.
they put a stop to the return.
How about let's get the sweep going? Come on.
Kentucky has it back in the big
Let's get
blue
Patterson
offense
going.
Takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
I like this.
On the ground, it's Patterson.
If I cut that out on like a spin, it's a touchdown. Okay.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity.
Love
Now
this
the
play.
whole
Clear
thing,
out.
Short passing game, long passing game, all of it's
I'm going to
available.
change key to a shorter route, custom stem.
Again, here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first
Yeah, you can't
through
stop
the air.
that.
Finds his man. It's Key. They get him on the ground, but not before
Key
he gets
took a
enough for the first
shot.
down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to
The freshman's in.
plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no
That's
question
holding,
where
yeah.
the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're
I
going to
saw
target
it.
our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
All
It doesn't
right.
matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He didn't need to
The
hold.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. The
Good
throw to the
audible.
outside is complete.
Beautiful.
And he'll step across the sideline.
Okay,
after
I'm doing
making
a
good
screen.
gain on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon.
Trips
for
right,
any
bunch
offense.
trips right,
First quarter
screen
is
left.
reliable
I know it's the
offense. Also allows you to see
shorter side of the field, but I like it.
play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can
We
throw
could
it to,
quarterback
and you
sneak,
know
but
he's
here's the
gonna catch
thing.
ball consistently.
Who do we trust the most? Our offensive line. So we go fullback dive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. That just
I have
had
never
chance
seen a
to take
defensive
control
tackle
of the
break
middle
off
of the
that quick.
field and
Okay,
stop
I
him
am
in the
no, we're
backfield
going
on
for
3rd
this.
down.
Yeah, I'm a little upset, but watch. Lot of custom routes here.
On fourth
Give it to the
down, trying to
playmaker,
find
right?
his man.
Beautiful.
Makes the grab well past the sticks.
If they're that
He
far off
will
the ball
step
there,
out of bounds, but not
nobody
before
can guard
he
Brown on
gets
that in that
first
coverage.
down for this offense. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Nice, solid.
You
form
can tell
tackle
Ole
from
Miss
the
watched
sophomore.
film.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Flip screen. They're shutting down Patterson. It is hard to shut down our running game. Very hard.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Hey, we have more time of possession. Our offense is holding the ball, which is great. Giving our defense
Let's see if
rest.
the offenses can find a
Getting
little
their
rhythm
defense
here in
wore
the
out,
second.
but we've got to get something going here. We got to score, right? Simple as that. I want bunch trips. There we go. Bunch trips. I want bunch trips, dig return.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wants to throw. It's Vandergriff.
Beautiful throw.
Right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Now, this is when I believe we go with the clear out.
To find that open space
with a hot route, smart route, shorter route for the first down. One of my favorite plays in our playbook right there.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The open one.
I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's kind of funny because how many open receivers do I miss?
For this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just
You can tell that was Brock answering that interview question and not me.
They haven't been physical.
They try to get it outside on the left.
That's beautiful blocking.
And he'll
Oh,
make his
they
way
stuffed
out of
us.
bounds
Okay.
after a solid pickup.
Now we go gun run. This is our play.
To him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It's open.
On third and short, the power
Let's
run
go.
here. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Nice job by this offense.
Okay, I like the Ryan Gamer slot corner, but I'm going to flip it.
Did a great job being physical.
And what we're going to do, we're going to change
for this
Macklin
offense.
to the in.
Bottom
We're going
50, one
to
of the
change
worst
Dane
in
Key to the
college
out.
football. Nice job on that play.
They'll throw it on first down.
Not a good throw.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
It's a touchdown.
Dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Can't get him.
Good juke. Way to fight.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it
Okay.
at the 9.
This is when I need to get a
It's not
little more
surprise who they
creative,
give
right?
the football to.
This
When
is
you
my
get down in this
downside.
area, they're going to call his name. The physical back. They're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
This is where I tend to struggle. This is when we need to get a little more creative in our play calling.
Deep in the red zone, third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Vandergriff.
That's a
Lets it
pick.
go to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points
I won't
were
tell
gonna
you
be
all
at
what
a
I did
premium.
there.
You
Let's
can't
just
score
move on.
touchdowns down here in the red zone. You
We're
at
not
least
even gonna
gotta
say it.
come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the
We're
offense.
not even going to say it.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hey, we're moving on. I did it again.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way.
Come on, team.
Found a bunch of room
Wake
and
up.
got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Audible, audible.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. From the shotgun, the
Hey,
handoff to the back.
I'm ready.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can
Come on.
really give you a shot of momentum.
Make a big-time play, team.
The give to the running
I was
back
not
from the
expecting
shotgun.
that. That's a great play call.
Moving deeper into enemy
They
territory.
knew
Move
that
the
I was
chains.
thinking
It's
pass.
first
That
down
is
at the
a
27.
beautiful play call.
The Rebels come to the line
That's
with a
so
fresh set
good.
of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him down.
That was a really good play call. Hey, we have the best goal line defense out there, though.
First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first.
Good job.
goal. And maybe he'll get back
That's
to the
what we
line of
do.
scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Let's get a pick 6.
He's going to the right.
Make a
looking
play.
for path to the end zone.
Come on.
Get him on the
What a
ground at the
tackle.
3-yard line, but
That
this
is not an
defense
easy
is
tackle to
taking
make.
some punches.
Okay.
And with the stuff
Okay,
they're
we,
testing on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
I don't
The
know if I
clock has
blitz
stopped,
here.
and We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
I don't know if I blitz or not. That's the question here that I got to decide. I think we blitz.
And here they
That we've
come to
done
give
this a
another
lot.
shot on 3rd and goal from the
This is what our
3.
team specializes in.
Trying to slam in. And he takes
That
it
was
to
a great
bounds.
cut by the running back. I cut right through the left. They went up the levels. Good block there.
Late in the half, you want to execute.
It's all right. Hey, that's-
Punch it
hey.
in physically on the
That's
ground,
on Brock
take
Vandegrift.
the lead going into the half, take all the
Not on
momentum.
me. I'm not
Nice
the one hitting the
execution
wrong
on the
buttons.
drive by
It's
that offense.
it's Brock. You all think it's me?
And
No,
with
no,
the
no.
extra
I'm not
point,
on the
they get
controller right
first
now.
7 of the game.
I'm just the
And
host
let's
of the
check in
show.
with Kevin Connor's in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week
I'm
out,
so
guys,
mad
you
right now.
never know
I
what's
am
gonna
so
happen in
mad at
college
that.
football.
I don't.
Check
That
this
was
out.
so frustrating.
Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail.
I
And that
almost took
figure
that
of
to the house.
is
Okay.
just pounding them into
Listen.
the ground. What a bad look.
We're winning this game.
They're trailing by 17.
We're gonna run, yeah.
Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and
We got plenty of
ears
time
the
left.
college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio.
Okay,
guys.
their
How
defensive
about that
line
one? Kevin will be keeping
is
an eye on
dominating.
everything going on elsewhere.
Never mind
I like
about
the
running
idea
the
of going
football.
toss to the field, but you gotta have
Wow,
better
we abandoned
blocking
that
by
quick,
your wide
didn't we?
receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Getting some heat.
I mean, nobody's open.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's
Let's not
incomplete.
turn over the football.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop.
looking at
and they
Barron
can get
Brown.
off the field on 3rd and long. Looking down.
Full blitz.
And he needs a bunch. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, what a move! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It's the best defense we
Trying to
played
march
so
in.
far.
And he takes it in for the score.
Okay,
Touchdown, Rebels.
no need to panic.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2
I'm not panicking.
touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ryan, what about on the
they
interception?
tacked
You
on the
seem to
extra
panic a
point.
little bit to the blitz. No, it's all part of the plan.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, I panicked a bit. Blitz! Right to the other team.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Hey, let's score.
Line gets set, first down.
Big Blue Nation is shocked right now.
Looking downfield, it's Vandegrift.
Give it to the freshman.
Fires to the big fella.
Good play.
They stop him just short of the first down.
Hey,
but
it's
it
all
will
right.
be
We got plenty of
2nd
time.
inches coming up.
We got Barry
And
on
they'll
Brown,
come to the
everybody.
line with less than a yard to go.
He's out of bounds. We can't throw it to him, but dang key.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is
Okay.
incomplete, and they might
Just gotta
be
get the first down.
fortunate. It wasn't knocked free
Barron
for a
Brown went out of
fumble. It'll
bounds. He
be
did
third
beat the
down.
receiver, but it would have been a
After
flag.
the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches.
Illegal
Just a
touch,
short
I
pass
think
to
is
the
what it's
tight
called.
end.
You can't go out of
He
bounds
steps
and
out of
touch
bounds,
and
but
catch
it
the
will be
pass.
enough for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And not
way to get out of bounds.
Doing there is that defense runs him out of bounds. And now on second down.
Jerry's going to have a long talk, our quarterback coach, with Brock Vandegrift at the break. What a play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Going for the
What kind of throw was that?
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now.
That is the worst throw I think we have seen from Brock Vandegrift in this game. That is the worst throw that I might have seen in this video game. He is wide open, Macklin. And Brock throws that to the other team. I have never seen a throw that bad. Was he getting pressured? No, I mean, kind of. Everybody else was covered. That's great coverage, but that is pitiful. Well, you just got to leave this in the past, this half, right? It's not over.
I mean, they are all over these guys on the back.
We need an interception for a touchdown. Defense, get us back in this game, please.
You're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well.
Let's get a timeout. Hey, I'm calling a timeout. That's how confident I am in our defense right now. Listen, let's get the job done.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down.
Are they going to run it? Oh, they're going to run it.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Okay, team, please. We are going to show a cover 2. We're going to run a match coverage.
You just don't get that many
cover 3 match.
Games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Yes! Defense, that is what I'm talking about. Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result,
you know, I've come such a long way at quarterback. In this game, it's like I forgot everything I've learned and worked on. Coach, you want to run a screen, do you?
Back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Brown!
And a pickup of better than 30 yards.
Come on.
Before the defense brings him down.
It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you move on, how you improve. The past is the past. Leave it there.
This possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for
He's got to put that a little bit further up as a touchdown.
Slithered through his fingers.
All right.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Aaron Brown, timeout.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Okay, everybody remain calm. Get the ball to Barryon Brown.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Using his legs to buy some time.
Brock Vandegrift! Are you kidding me?
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting.
It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you respond, how you move forward. Brock Vandegrift, move forward.
So here comes the kickoff.
Barryon Brown, give it to the superstar, right? Give it to the superstar. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. How many? That 25 seconds? Hey, give it to our defense, right? They're going to nil it. 14-7 at the half. They get the ball, I think.
As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half.
We got this.
And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
I can tell you one thing. Ole Miss is out for revenge. Their coverage has been amazing. They have locked down our receivers this game. Their defensive line is playing so good, and we can't run on them either.
Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return.
Here we go. Let's play ball, everybody.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half.
Good job. Big Blue Nation has to be fired up right now. They are. You can see the stadium pulse at the top.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play.
Good job. 3rd and 2. Okay. Big chance.
On the play. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down?
Direct snap.
And he was fortunate not to
I predicted run up the middle. Afari Jr. already has some big tackles today. That's an incredible play from our strong safety. Oh my, I full blitz there. I blitz and I predicted run. That's our defense.
This offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line.
Wake up.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift.
They are reading everything.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I mean, this is insane.
I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you
think what
got
I'm thinking? Touchdown to Barion Brown.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
What a catch! I saw the mismatch on the outside. You press Barion Brown, yeah, right. But if Brock puts that throw more out there, it's a touchdown.
And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the
Their run defense is amazing. They are.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be
I missed the wide open receiver for a touchdown.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field, because he has unbelievable short area quickness.
How did he catch that?
Immediately, and you saw it right there.
You have to be kidding me. There ain't no way. No shot. That is a defensive back, everybody. That is the best catch I've seen in this game. And it's from a defensive player. You have to be kidding me. Everybody guarded. Look at that coverage. That is fantastic. Nobody open. And yeah, wow. Okay. I am shocked right now.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you
remember when I said don't turn over the football, ball security? Brock Vandegrift said, I don't know about that, coach. I don't know about that, coach.
Some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Give to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I mean, sometimes you just don't have it, right? And we do not have it today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Good hit.
He's dropped behind the line.
Our defense has it, though.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Gets it out.
What a hit!
And they gave him no chance to get.
Our defense is single-handedly keeping this team in this ball game. Our offense is trying to throw it.
A lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north.
I mean, we have to give a lot of credit to this Ole Miss team. Their coverage has been amazing. They're running coverage shells. They are doing everything they can to throw us off. And we can't run. Our team we play well because we run.
But then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Good juke, good read.
Okay. I get back to what I did in the first
we have to play.
What made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On second down,
touchdown. Please make that throw.
Yes! And he reels it in inside the 30. They bring him
Great
down,
play call. Don't throw it to the other team.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver
just
did
please, just keep it to the same team, Brock.
Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Wildcats have it with a first and goal. Shakes off the tackler.
Good fight.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this.
There has not been a team who has been able to stop that play this entire season. And Ole Miss comes out and stops it every time.
I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Can't make the grab.
He dropped it.
Was going for 6 right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first.
He dropped
half,
it.
Man, you're starting to get now in the second.
What? Where is Barryon Brown?
Really,
He's tired. No shot.
Team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Skips away from pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Brock Vandegrift with a dime.
To move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That's an incredible throw on the run.
One more on their score.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Brock Vandegrift has shook off the past, is looking to the future right now. Incredible drive. That's a tie ball game.
Point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
Hey, I know we have not played good on the quarterback position, decision making or anything. I don't need to hear it. So, you all don't have to tell me how bad this game was offensively. I know. We made a lot of mistakes. It's okay. Let's leave it in the past.
Is a big fat no.
Our defense is keeping us in this game. Good defensive play calling, good execution. Let's focus on that. Play football.
In case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the
How
wideout.
did it not let me sack the quarterback there?
And it's a
It
first
locked me
down.
into a
They'll
weird
mark it at the
animation.
44.
Did you all see that?
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
What just happened?
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn
Good play.
his shoulders, and then the receiver
That's a
was
good
able
play.
to just pivot around
Good
and
play
make it
call,
easy
too.
passing catch.
And this setter downs gets
This
started
hurry
from
up
the
is killing
33,
us.
first and
I wouldn't
10.
say killing us. We've done a
Man,
great
we're seeing
job
the tight
stopping
end
it,
used
but
more and more in
it's
the
tough.
passing game. You see him moving.
We need an
inside,
interception.
You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
good play. How that was not holding,
Incomplete,
I
and
have
trust
no
me,
clue.
You will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
They did more
The
than
receiver
holding
getting
there.
a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw
I
him
mean, it
calling for
was
the ball.
like-
He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him.
I'm not going to be
and he
the
drops it.
linebacker
If you're going to call for the ball like that,
I'm not
and call
playing
your
good.
shot, you've got to secure the catch.
as the linebacker today.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout.
He dropped it.
Can't make the
You
catch
have
on
to get up
third
there on
down,
that
and
ball.
the rarest of drops for this.
This drives me crazy in this video game. It drives me crazy. The way that safeties and cornerbacks play curls and like those quick outs. Like, look, this is a defender who's really good, right? Dunn is amazing, but Dunn sees the football. Watch. Dunn is watching the quarterback the entire time, sees the football. Look at him. He never tries to make a play on the football. That should be an interception. I'm telling you right now, if we throw that same pass, it's going to be intercepted by the other team. And I think that's part of the Heisman effect. Dunn is a good coverage cornerback. He should easily be able to make a break and intercept that football. Right there. He's watching it the entire way, right? That is an easy interception. Instead, look. That drives me crazy about this game.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much
Home field
more
advantage.
pass than you used to.
They might
offense
miss this.
Stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3.
Just
in their
kidding.
back pocket.
It is
Good
perfect.
defensive stop, though.
And with that field goal, they
Plenty
now
of football
have
left.
3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter.
You know, we were looking like Kentucky against South Carolina in real life
Here's
this
the
year.
give off the left side.
But they never turned it around in that game. We've actually turned it around.
Explosive play to wrap up the third
Good
quarter.
play.
Oh, they finally got him out
We
of bounds.
finally ran it on him.
He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down.
I didn't even pick a play. They picked it for me.
He's going to pass.
The freshman.
That's It's Sanders. And he goes out of
4
bounds after coming
interceptions
up with
today.
positive
4
yards
interceptions.
there.
They said 5 earlier. I don't know why they said 5.
Still some work to
It's
do
definitely
on second
4.
down.
They just showed it.
He's looking to
It feels
throw.
like 5.
He looks that one in nicely.
Beautiful.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line.
I mean, to be
It'll
fair,
a
it
first
feels like
down.
we've thrown 10 interceptions today.
This quarterback has had a day with that.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
That's a play. Throw it!
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down.
Am I missing something? What in the world did Brock... Was this a designed pump fake? What does he do? I've never seen that animation. What in the world just happened? Is that a low composure for Brock Vandegrift? That is the... What is happening in this game? I know double tap is a pump fake. I didn't double tap it. That looked like a design... Is that play action supposed to be a pump fake? like designed pump fake and then into a throw? If so, that destroyed our play. Perfect audible to a touchdown, and
Bad news on
wow.
that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the
That's
quarterback
painful.
knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Beautiful. I tell you, the freshman Sanders was a great player to remember. We had him on red shirt, and we decided to remove the red shirt, and it's a good thing we did. He's been dominating.
In a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Look who it has as the middle linebacker. What? Not the middle linebacker.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That defensive
He's
tackle
knocked down in the backfield.
is
He'll lose
insane.
a couple. So no room to run there.
Who
and you wonder
is that
after
player?
loss on first down where they turned
Tyrone?
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He doesn't drop that too often. Good throw. He doesn't drop that too often. Wow, he does not drop that. Hey, do not throw this to the other team. Please.
He's just got to make the catch.
I'm looking at one player and one player only, and that's the one that's going to give us the first down.
It's Vandergriff.
Brock
Trying to
Vandergriff.
make magic with his feet.
I was really looking to run that entire time. Based on their coverage, I'm like, this is going to be all day. Saw the line split, cut the hole. Brock, that's what I'm talking about. That's clutch.
Run of the day when it counted the most, picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
It is about time.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
On U of K, baby.
Running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
It is not about the mistakes you make. It is about how you respond, how you move forward, how you change poor decisions into better decisions. Defensive play calling has been exceptional. I feel like this is probably my best coached defensive game. Now, when it comes to the offense, coaching's been fine. Decision-making has not been fine. It is what it is.
One more onto that lead.
I realize my mistakes. We use it, we move forward, and we try to win the game now, and we refocus next week. Too many careless throws. Too many careless throws that should never have happened. It's all right. And you realize those were in the end zone, 2 interceptions as well. So, one, I hit the wrong button on the first one, but it happens.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
No, they're trying to catch us in a 4-3. I am not falling for this. They want us to run a 4-3 here. I guarantee it. They're trying to hurry up, catch us off guard. We're gonna stuff them.
See what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do.
Because now they're gonna hurry up. Told you.
Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Rebels in the hurry up.
I keep changing on them.
Dropping back, it's Simmons.
Get through! Get through!
Some heat.
Get through, baby! Yes! I switched defense 3 times. Every time the quarterback audibles to throw him off, and it worked. Switched to a cover 1 hole, which we have not ran this game. The quarterback didn't know what to do. I got the sack. We had 3 players about to sack. I would have fumbled that. Like our quarterback, he would have fumbled. Okay, now we be smart. Dime, match, zone. Match zone, play the sticks. Don't do anything crazy.
And long backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense.
Way to get up there.
This defense is
they have to punt.
Careful. Not only do they have to worry about
that almost worked.
Football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Good job.
They'll put a stop to that.
Okay, we run the football.
37-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This
Stay in bounds.
doesn't know
Beautiful.
how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's about hard, everybody. How bad do you want it?
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just has a knack of finding that.
Our defense wants to win. Offense.
He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation.
They want to win now.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run.
The freshman.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding
2-minute warning.
circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Wildcats will snap it on
One first down wins the game.
The give to the tailback. What a good
Not necessarily,
run there.
actually,
He has
because
enough
that
for
was
the
too
first
early.
down.
But hey, we'll take it. What a run. Great blocking. So now we hit them with running to the right, really right up the middle.
On 1st and 10.
Who is the middle linebacker here? I think that's right.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hold on to the
Defense
football.
uses a timeout quickly, trying
No
to get that
holding.
ball back and preserve
Hold on to
time
the
for their
football.
offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Okay. I realize if we throw an interception here, we lose the game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vandergriff.
Brock Vandergriff to Macklin. The throw of the year. I read the blitz wide open. That's game. That's game. Victory formation on U of K. Hard-fought victory. Our offense tried to throw that game, but Ryan Gamer gave an inspiring speech at halftime and on the sideline. Said, do you want to win or do you want to lose? Clearly, they decided they want to win, and our defense wanted to win the whole game. Incredible defensive game. That's a victory. Wow. Thank you for never giving up on me, YouTube. Thank you.
Man,
We fought.
they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a stressful game. Now, we made that game a lot harder than it needed to be. But Ole Miss was back for revenge. Their defensive play calling, we have to give a lot of credit to them. It was amazing. They ran a lot of coverage shells. They tried to throw us off. They blitzed a lot. Their defensive line shut down the run. Their linebackers shut down the run that entire game. We fought. We climbed back in. You know why? Because this Kentucky defense. This Kentucky defense single-handedly kept us in that game. They did. Held them to 3 points in the second half. I think that was my best coached defensive game in this video game. I never panicked. I never gave up. I kept fighting till the end. Now, offensively, my worst game. 100%. I made too many decisions that I never should have made. I panicked on the blitz. They got me flustered. When you're the home team, don't get flustered. If the blitz comes, it's okay. Take the sack. Instead, I just threw it to the other team 4 times. We have to have a long talk with Brock Vandegrift. He missed some throws too. Now, it wasn't just my input. He threw it right to the other team a couple times on some bad throws. But what did Brock do? Talk to his quarterback coach, Jerry. got fired up, hit the open receivers, made the plays when it counted. You know who single-handedly got us back to that game on offense? Barryon Brown. 6 catches, 216 yards. He's the only reason we kept fighting there. Through all the struggles, through the interceptions, Barryon Brown never gave up. I had a gutsy play call there at the end. I know some of you all were nervous. Just run the ball, Ryan. Kick the field goal. No. I knew we could do that. I trusted Brock Vandegrift. Hard to trust a quarterback who's thrown 4 interceptions. We trust our team. I saw the blitz. I knew it was open. I lobbed it up. Easy catch. So it happened. I know Barryon Brown was open for a touchdown there, but I wasn't looking at Barryon Brown until I saw that open receiver. But Macklin was so open, a secure catch, won us the game. Incredible fight. It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you respond after those mistakes. You got to ask yourself, do you want to win or do you want to lose? And if you want to win, how are you going to limit throwing interceptions to the other team? For one, don't hit the wrong button. For two, don't throw it to the other jersey. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I'll just be honest with you all. I don't know if it was a lack of focus. I just was not. Every time I threw these, I knew they were guarded. I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be open, but I threw it anyways. I was stubborn, and not stubborn in a good way. That's on me, but at the end of the day, we won the game. Defensive play calling, defensive execution was perfection. And hey, move on. We get the win. That's 8-1 in the season. This Kentucky team battles adversity so much. That was our own adversity caused by our team. But 469 yards of total offense. Did you all just see that? 469. We held them to 175 yards. Big Blue Nation never gave up on us. Despite the struggles, these fans were in the game fired up. We ran for 123, 2 touchdowns, held them to 79 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, held them to 96 yards rushing. Play calling was exceptional on defense. I mean, I've come a long way. I'm going to make mistakes, right? But I think this is the first game on defense. I don't think I really made a defensive play calling error. Now, we did throw 4 interceptions, so that's not good, but that was on the other side. Held the ball for 22 seconds. Now, we can say, when we had the ball, we did great until we got to the red zone. I think in the red zone, I just need to remember, if it's not open, take the sack. It's not worth not taking points. We can get a field goal. So yeah, Brock has his worst game of the season here, but still throws for 346 yards, battles back into the ball game. And Patterson had a great game. Despite the struggles in the first half, we got it going in the second half for 23 rushes, 100 yards, and a touchdown. And here's the big one. Barryon Brown dominating. 6 receptions, 215 yards, no touchdowns. Dane Key had the lone passing or reception touchdown. What a game. What a game. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and then we got recruiting, and we'll take a look at the road ahead. So you all will get a kick out of this. I was looking through the highlights, trying to find a good offensive highlight, and it just kept saying interception. Interception. It's just rubbing in my face. Interception. Oh my. I'm never going to live that one down. We just got to move on. Hey, we won the game. That's what matters. If we would have lost, we never would have lived. You all would have never let me live that one down. I'm not sure I would have never been able to forget that one. That would have been a loss that would stick with us. And Ole Miss, hey, they did a great job. We have to give a lot of credit to that defense. They were disrupting that Kentucky offense. They shut down the run first half, but you all realize just because they shut down the run doesn't mean you should stop running. And I got away from running the football and I started throwing more. And despite struggling throwing, well, actually, to be fair, we were throwing good until we got to the red zone. And then I would just like that hot route to Barryon Brown on the sideline when that defender made the best catch of the season. Yeah, that cornerback just did a one-headed catch. But to be fair, I was staring down him the whole time. I never looked anywhere else. I was throwing to Barryon Brown no matter what. Where did that tunnel vision come from? And I think it's because Barryon Brown was dominating. He was single-handedly keeping us in that game. So I thought, throw it to him, let him make a play. And little did I know their cornerback is the best player in college football. And it just grabs one-hand catch like it's nothing there. Incredible catch. But yeah, I should never have thrown that ball. I should never have thrown it. Everybody else was guarded. I know we saw on the instant replay, but the running back was open, Patterson. And check that down to the running back. We get a field goal, right? Like, It's just got to make better decisions when it comes down to it. It's all right. Hey, you live and you learn. You make mistakes, you move on. At the end of the day, we won the ball game. That's a tough. All SEC games are going to be tough. Ole Miss was out for revenge. Their defense played great, but our defense played way better. Our defense is incredible. Let's keep it up. I got to get a little bit better throwing the football, though. Clearly. Okay, let's calm the heart rate down and move on into recruiting. I'm telling you all, this video game is the most intense video game. You know, I talk about like intense video games that get the heart rate up. Elden Ring and any Souls-like games, Dark Souls, Elden Ring's up there at the top. And then College Football 25. It's just so intense on Heisman. It's so intense on it doesn't matter what difficulty you're playing on. This game is insane. It's so intense, and good thing we have home field advantage, but we've locked in a great recruiting class already. And we did lose out on Amani Woodhead, and we'll probably remove him. Definitely remove him, but we'll leave it there so we remember. Actually, we don't need you even on the list, Amani. We'll keep the Georgian ones. I want to remember them. I don't remember what Georgia did to us. They got all the middle linebackers. Or 2 and then 1 left in. So Amani Chick, we are about to lock in Amani next week. Now, he's not a 4-star gem, but still a good 4-star talent. Has very good strength. Has very good play recognition. And low awareness, but he'll improve awareness as he plays. He's going to be a really good run stopper. And we don't even need to schedule a visit. He's already going to join our school. Look, Ole Miss. Take that, Ole Miss. Wow. What a game. Okay, now Kentucky versus Wisconsin in this battle for a 4-star wide receiver. Now, this is a 95 speed, 96 acceleration receiver, and we need receivers this year. So, now, do we need to schedule a visit? No. We don't need to. We only have 1 game left. It's too much of a risk. And Florida is coming into town this year. They're back for revenge, too, in Week 13 because we crushed them in Florida last year. It was not even close. Do you all remember that? So, yeah, we're making good headway on that player. And then we got Aloka, athletic, agile offensive lineman. We're battling with Purdue, and we're gaining good influence. We don't need to schedule a visit. We're looking good. We can, should we sell A+, B+, C+? That does have a good average to it. Yes, we do. Because we have an A+ on Coach Prestige. What is their deal breaker? Let's take a look at that. Coach Prestige, yeah. So that's a perfect sell. We're going to hard sell. Academic Prestige. Come on. We're going to get you in the NFL. You don't have to worry about athletics. Academics? Don't you worry about academic prestige. We'll get you in the NFL. We'll get you those $1 million contracts. And then we got Adrian Warlow, a right-end power rusher. And we're making great influence on this player. I think they're going to be choosing Kentucky very soon. And we do have our hard sell available. Let's go ahead and do it. I love recruiting in this game. Do you all love recruiting as much as I do? You know, I know I keep it in these videos. I know I could cut it out at the end, but you know, it's at the end for those that like to watch it. I personally love to watch it. I like to watch people recruit, so I leave it in there. But I know it's probably boring for some, but I think it's one of the best parts, honestly. So then we got the 3-star cornerback Jim, and we're making great influence on this player, just sending friends and family, and we have their sell. No, can we hard sell yet? We cannot. They're not in their top 5, but we do. Look how lucky we got learning their motivations that quick. Learning their interests. That's amazing. And we have an A-, A+, and A+, which means when we sell, they're going to join Kentucky. I'm going to put a few more hours since we have them. And then center, 4-star center pass protector. And we just added this player to the list last week. We are 3rd on the list, but very close between West Virginia and Ole Miss. Good pass blocker. How's their strength? Oh, we don't see their strength. Pass protector. Okay. But good pass blocker. You want strength, at least in my experience. You really want offensive linemen with good strength. So we won't know their strength due to their tendency as pass protector. Oh, yeah, we do. It's right there. I just can't read. It's right at the top right. Okay. Forget what I just said. I was like, I thought it always shows their strength at an offensive lineman. 80's not great. 80's not great, but it's fine. That's too funny. Like, You all were like, Ryan, it says strength at the top right. You just got to read. Oh. Then we got BJ here, a run-stopping middle linebacker, 4-star recruit with great pursuit and good play recognition, great acceleration and speed, and the natural mental, platinum, which means that they play well in rain and snowy weather. It means it just doesn't affect them. Now, Illinois is leading the way there. We have the pipeline bonus, so we are sending the house. Let's go ahead and get rid of the social media. Actually, let's do both. Let's max out ours. We can't hard sell yet. They're not in the top 5. And this was the one we just added, the running back from Charleston, South Carolina. And Virginia Tech, believe it or not, is leading the way up there. And Tennessee is up there as well. We might not win this battle. This was the 90 speed, 90 acceleration with great abilities and mentals. I remember this player. This is a really good running back. But can we win the battle? Probably not. I do think it's worth trying. There's a reason all these players, all these teams want them. Now, you notice Tennessee has not given this player a scholarship yet. What? Neither has NC State or South Carolina. Why are they not giving this player a scholarship? Especially South Carolina. They have a 5 pipeline. They would win. That's an interesting decision from South Carolina. Okay, so Gil Waddle, a defensive tackle run stopper. This was the one that's very similar to the other one we have. I don't think we're going to win this battle against Tennessee, personally. I do think we do spend a little bit more time. Since we have the hours, we still have 125 hours left. Some would argue that this recruiting class is a little bit too big, like I'm getting too carried away, but I don't think so. I don't know. Do I get carried away sometimes? Yes. Yes, I do. But we got to keep them coming, right? We got to keep them coming. We could spend a little bit of time recruiting, though. So let's take a look at some players. Let's take a look at all the 4-star athletes who have not made a decision yet and that we haven't scouted. And that we have scouted. They need to add on this list. Does anybody agree with me? There needs to be an extra row, or there needs to be an extra column that shows scouting percent, so that you know that you scouted that player 100% and already removed them from the list. How many times I add a player that I've already scouted? Way too often. And if I had that percent scout in there, that would never happen. It's just the little quality of life things I want to see them add. So it doesn't look like any 4 stars we can get. I think we have all the ones we can get, right? Yeah, I believe we do. Yep, we have. Okay, so let's go to 3 stars. Let's look for some gems. Do we need a kicker or punter? I think we do. Remember, I said this. Somebody left a comment. They said, Ryan, you need a more accurate kicker. And they're not wrong. Now, I know we have Lyles. We don't want too many kickers, but if we find a gem kicker, we're going to be in good shape. So, technically, we have a freshman, but I believe that freshman is not very good, right? I believe. So, let's actually find one. Somebody said, Ryan, don't forget to look for kickers. So, we're going to look for any kicker. And then we'll take a look at 3-star athletes. So the top rate kicker is Semi Blanco. We want accurate. Kickers can crush in this game. I'm serious. You don't need a power kicker in this video game because every kicker can just blast field goals. They can blast it like it's nothing. They have kicking power insanely high on this game. There's another accurate kicker. Do we have anybody who wants us? I'm actually surprised we don't see any. Okay, we got 2 stars. Is it? We won a national championship. They're like, oh yeah, but you all don't kick very much. Well, okay. We don't need you anyways. We'll find a nice little 3-star gem in here. Preferably one that's in our pipeline. Look, why does it keep unsorting? Every time I add one to the list. Is that like a glitch that came through at the recent update? I want one in our pipeline. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at these kickers. Gotta find, it takes forever to scout a kicker. So this one, let's do this one first. Alex Hargrove. Because look how much it cost. Not a gem. That's unlucky. Kick power 77, kick actually 79. That's actually pretty good. So, okay, and then let's look at this one now. How much does it cost to scout a kicker? 50? Not a gem. Okay, you just gotta hope you get lucky. So what I'm gonna do, we only need one of these. So 79 kick accuracy, 72. This is 79, 77. So let's get rid of Darren Bickley. And let's add Alex Hargrove to the list. So we're gonna add him to the list, and we're just gonna do as many hours as we can here. And then we'll scout that other kicker next week, which means we can add a little bit of time to this player. And we should be good to go. Hey, recruiting's going great this season. Let's go ahead and advance the week and see what happens here. Maybe we get some big time recruits here. One time for the big recruits, everybody. One time. Come on. Yes, Amani Chick. We knew we were close on Amani Chick. From Little Rock, Arkansas, 4-star defensive tackle, is going to be great at stopping the run. 6'5", 300 pounds of pure muscle. That is going to be amazing to see Amani Chick out there. Now, next up, we have Vanderbilt. Remember, Vanderbilt upset Missouri a couple weeks ago. That was in week 10. You better believe if we overlook if we play like we did against Vanderbilt, we are losing by 30. It's as simple as that. That's because the home field advantage. So next up, you will see the matchup between Kentucky, still ranked number 5, going into Vandy against the Commodores. We need to play focused. Brock Vandegrift needs to have a big week of practice, and let's win the ball game. We're not going to throw any interceptions next week. I'm going to focus up. We're going to make smart decisions. We're going to run all over them. Thank you all so much for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel and keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and be sure to check out the other career mode series on the channel. There is tons of them, 9 ongoing at the same time, more coming here in the future. So stay tuned, and this series will be a staple to the channel. I will be continuing to post 2 episodes a week of this series. That's my ultimate goal. These videos take a long time to make and edit and process and everything, but I still hope to maintain 2 episodes a week. But I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for all the support on the channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.